So in the previous video we talked about the low-hanging fruit, properties that are currently for sale with other estate agents that we can knock on the door and give them something. So I think it'd be useful now to go through what to say and what not to say. So the first thing that most estate agents will say is, "Hi, my name's Sean from X Estate Agents." For me that's probably the worst thing to say, because suddenly the owner's going to think, "Whoa, why are you here? Why, I haven't asked you to come out. I've already got an estate agent. I don't need another estate agent. You're probably going to try and sell me something," and the barriers come straight down. So the first thing I'd be saying, if I've got a magazine, is I step back a little bit from the door, knock on the door so that it's not too confrontational, and literally smile. That's the important thing, smile. If people see a friendly face, it's always a good thing. Say, "Hi there, just wanted to drop off a complimentary magazine."
Oh, thanks very much.
And that's the first line, because people will then go, you hand it out to them and they'll just take it off you. And like everyone's concern is, what will people say to me when I'm knocking on the door? Will they tell me to piss off? Will they tell me where to go? The reality is, no one ever tells the postman to piss off, or the Amazon delivery guy, so I just feel like I'm the delivery guy, so I'm just dropping something off. And if that's the only part of the conversation, they take it and say thank you very much and goodbye, and that's it, that's still worth doing, because they've got my brochure or my leaflet, and they've met me and they've got my card, so that's great. But then I'll just follow that up when they've got the magazine in their hand and they're thinking, I wonder who is this person and what's this magazine? Then I'll be just saying, "Hi, my name's Sean, I noticed your house was for sale and I thought you might be interested in seeing our magazine." And then they'll sort of think, yeah, that makes sense, you know, and I am obviously for sale, and would be interested in a property magazine. Most people are interested in property, whether they're looking to buy a house or not. But if I was delivering this a moving guide or countdown to moving, I'd say, you know, I noticed you were selling, I thought you might be interested in that countdown to moving. It's got some useful tips on what to do before 4 weeks before you move, 3 weeks before you move. And they'll go, "Oh, well, that's good of him. He's come out of his way to deliver something." It could be some removals companies, some recommended removals companies, thought you might be interested in that. But either way, I want them to think, yeah, I am selling and I would be interested, and that's very kind of him to go out of his way. At that point, then I'll be saying, you know, "My name's Sean, I'm a local estate agent, and obviously you're selling, I just wonder if I can help you find somewhere where you're looking to move to." And at that point, be silent and let them talk. Now, the question is quite important. So I'll just repeat it again. I notice you're selling, I wonder if I can help you find somewhere where you're looking to move to. So where you're looking to move to is a far better question, because it's open and they can give you a long answer. If I say to them, "Are you looking to move locally?" they might go, "No," or "Yes," but that's the end of the conversation. And then if they say, "Are you looking, I don't know, for something bigger?" and they say no, again it's the end of the conversation. So try and make it an open question, so there's a bit of a conversation keeps going. So where are you looking to move to? And they'll say, because if you say you're looking to buy somewhere locally, they might go no, because they want to rent. So where you're looking to move to covers buying, renting, locally, far away. And when they say where you're looking to move to, "Oh, we're looking to stay locally." "Oh, great, what sort of thing are you looking for?" And they'll say, "We're looking for 4 bedrooms, modern, old, whatever it is, big garden." So they're talking. Say, "Well, that's great, because I'm seeing lots of properties every day, that's what I do. And if I see something that's suitable, I can let you know about it before it goes on Rightmove." And they're obviously quite receptive to that, because they want to be first to know about it. But once they've told me, I'd also say, "Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can go back," excuse me, my throat's gone now. Excuse me. I can say to them, "Well, look, I can go back through all the properties we've valued over the last 6 or 12 months to see if we've got a 3-bedroom semi-detached in that area, and I can give them a call and see if they're thinking of selling." And again, they're thinking, "Oh, that'd be handy if he does that. That's like good if someone's going to go and do that for you." Or I might say, I could also check our database of buyers who are looking to buy at the moment, find out where they live, and if it's a property in that particular area, I can give them a call and say, you know, I've got someone who might be interested in viewing your house. Are you ready to put it on the market? And there's lots of things I can do to help someone find a house. Another one is if they said they wanted a specific area, a specific street, or a specific 3-bedroom property, I can tell you what I'll get some leaflets printed and get them delivered to that area, saying I've got someone looking for a 3-bedroom semi in this area. Call me if you're thinking of selling. And they're going to be, the owner's going to think, well, this guy's really helpful. Or I could say, look, I'll tell you what I could do is I could do a video and say that I've got someone looking to buy a house in this area. If you think of selling, please call me, and hopefully I'll be able to find you a house that way. So there's all these things I can do. I'm losing my voice now, talking too much. And they're going to think, well, this guy's really helpful, really friendly. So once you've got their requirements and you've offered to help them, then ideally you want to get their name, phone number and email. So as soon as I get anything, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a drink of water. So hang on a second.
So good.
Sorry about that, just bear with me. I've got a frog in my throat. So I'll be saying to them, right, well, as soon as I see something that's suitable, I'll give you a call straight away.
Yeah.
They say yes, like you just did. And by saying yes, they're also giving me permission to ask for their phone number. So I said, well, okay, well, look, and I'll give them my number as well. So there's my number, what's yours? So there's two things that happen in there. There's the law of reciprocity. I can't even say that very well. Reciprocation. When you give something to someone, they want to give you back. So if I give you my phone number, you're more likely to give me your phone number. But also, I've given you a reason why you should give me your phone number. So if I just said, oh, can I have your phone number? You could say no, or think, well, why do you want that? But when I've already given you the reason why I want it, well, what I'll do, as soon as I see anything, I'll give you a call straight away. You say yes, great, and I'll give you my number. What's yours? So I've got your number, I've obviously got the address. My name's Sean, what's yours? So again, reciprocation, and in fact, what will save time is if I email you the details. And again, most people will go, hey, that's a good idea. Great. So it's almost asking for permission to get your email address beforehand. I've got your email address, so I've got your name, I've got your phone number, I've got your email address, and I've got what you're looking for. So I'll just say, look, really lovely to meet you. Thanks for your time. They're going to be thanking me. Nice to meet you too. And then I'm going to wish them well. I'm going to say, look, I wish you all the best for selling yours. And then that gives me, that sort of brings that conversation on to that subject. Yeah. So, well, lovely to meet you, Dave. I wish you all the best for selling yours. There you go, thank you. Oh, how's it going, by the way? And it's almost like it's just an afterthought. I haven't come there to talk about that. I've come there to give. I've come there to help. I've come there to build a relationship. But the final point is, well, just how are you getting on? Yeah. And it's just a conversation. And depending on their answer, that conversation will continue. Like if they say, oh, we're getting on really well, loads of offers, loads of viewings, great, that sounds fantastic, good luck, and I'll see you again soon, we'll stay in touch. But if they say, oh, well, we haven't had that many viewings, we haven't had many offers, or and then I'll be saying to them, oh, that's, you know, that's strange, we're finding it's very busy at the moment, maybe I could help you. There's probably 2 or 3 things that I could suggest that would actually generate more interest in your house and more viewings, and they obviously would like to know those things, and I would say, look, I could pop back when it's a bit more convenient, give you some ideas and suggestions. It's all free, there's no obligation, and if you like what I've got to say and you want to take it further, that's great, or if you want to use that information and tell your existing estate agent, that's fine as well. I just want to help you, help get you moved. And most people will go, yeah, why wouldn't they want to know? If someone's going to give some ideas and suggestions on how they can get their house sold, they're going to be interested. So
of course,
that's it. What I would suggest we do now is do a little bit of role play.
Okay.
So I'll pretend I'm the homeowner. You knock at my door. We'll go through it a few times, because the more times you run through it, the more confident you'll be, and the more you'll be able to overcome any objections and deal with any different responses. And again, just practice when you're driving along, talk to yourself in the mirror, like what would they say if this, and the more you do it, the more you get used to it. But this is the important thing. Go with the right attitude. Don't go with, right, I must get this house on the market, I must get their name and phone number, I must get what they're looking for, I must get. Forget that. you go there to give, you go there to help. And if you go with the right attitude and mindset that you're going to help and give and build a relationship, it all changes your whole physiology, your whole body language.
Yeah.
People can feel it. I know Tom Panos calls it commission breath, when people are thinking about their commission and what they can get out of it. And I know that 80% of communication is non-verbal. So when you're knocking at someone's door with the view of what can I get, that's coming across either in your body language, your tone, the volume, your expression, everything. When you're there to help someone, when you're there to give, that will come across. They'll feel it. They'll get the vibe that you're there to help and give. And if you're there and you're genuine, you'll get a far better response from than some other agent is just knocking the door saying, "Let me sell your house."
Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you got any concerns or worries?
No, it all kind of just makes sense, doesn't it? You know, you're going to help people.
Yeah.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
So it definitely makes sense to me.
And have you got any questions?
Yeah. I mean, perhaps one question would be, you know, if they're not in and you're knocking the door,
Yeah.
what's the best approach?
Yeah, that's a good question. So some people say it's best to maybe just drop a card or you know. So I would definitely, whatever you come to deliver, deliver it.
Yeah.
So, and then I drop a card through the letterbox and let them know that you've there. And obviously you want to help them find somewhere. So make a note so they know what you've come to help them. So maybe put on it, you know, please call me as soon as possible, and sign your name. I always underline my mobile number and put a star next to it so that their eyes go drawn to the phone number, because I want them to think they can call me, and they can call me in the evenings, any time. And when they call, they'll be saying, what did you want? And I'll say, I just wanted to help you find somewhere. I noticed you were for sale, wanted to help you find somewhere. I noticed you're not on our database. And they'll say, oh yeah, that's great, we're looking for something like this or like that. And once you've got that information, but the great thing is when they call you, you've got their phone number on your phone.
Yeah.
They're ringing up saying it's Mrs. Jones from such and such a street, so you've got those details. And then
you'd be looking at emailing some details through to them, so you'd be needing their email address.
And drop some details off to them.
Makes sense.
And then I would also go back. So I would either go back later in the day or the next day and go with something else.
Yeah.
So if I delivered the magazine and they weren't in, I'd drop that and I'd pop back the next day and I'd knock on the door and they'd say, "Hi, I am so sorry." And they would think, "Oh, what's this guy sorry for?" "I came round yesterday and I delivered the magazine and I forgot to leave this."
Yeah.
And they'll say, "What is it?" So, "Well, it's a checklist to move in. I noticed you're selling. I thought you'd find this useful and I just wanted to drop it off." Now, because they've already had my card and my magazine, the reception you'll get is, "Oh, actually, I'm glad you called because we were just chatting about you yesterday." And often they'll be going, "Actually, could you come in?" And so that's quite a good way. And again, if they weren't in again, I'd leave that and I would also pop back the next day. So sometimes it's 2 or 3 times, but always go there with something to give them. And another great tip is to get a better response is, so say for example you've got a list of 100 addresses you were going to deliver these to, and I'd split that into maybe 25 a week, so you might do 10 on a Tuesday evening and 15 on a Saturday morning. The week before I would send them a letter and say, "I'll be dropping off our latest copy of our magazine next Tuesday afternoon or next Saturday morning." So then you've got it in your diary as an appointment. You've got the addresses you're going to, they've had a letter, and then obviously you're committed to doing it, which is good. But the great thing is when you knock on the door, instead of them getting a knock on the door and thinking, "Who the hell's that at this time of night?" they're thinking, "That'll be Simon, he's come to deliver one of the magazines. He said he was going to come round."
Yeah.
So when they answer the door, it's not like, "Oh, who's this person?" It's actually, "Oh, Simon, yeah, and we were expecting you. We knew you were coming. Come on in." So definitely do that. Send the letters the week before, coming around Tuesday. And actually in the letter, I'll be popping around with our latest edition of our magazine Tuesday afternoon after 5:30. If that time's not convenient, please call me on this number.
Yeah.
So if they don't call you, then you can go round. It's also giving you permission to go. And if they do call you, they can say, "Oh, we're not going to be in. Can you pop? Oh, no problem. I'm in you at that area on Wednesday. I could pop round Wednesday."
Yeah,
and they'll say, "Okay, well, that'd be great."
It's a really good suggestion.
So a couple of tips there. Hopefully that's useful. Let's do a bit of role play now, and then we'll iron out any bits and make it so that it's very natural, very smooth, and you're comfortable and confident. And like do that to deliver 100 magazines. I would expect 10 of them to be saying to you, actually, I'm thinking about changing agents. And so, but it's a matter of staying in contact. The most important and most valuable thing you have is a database. And if you've got a database of people who want to buy, and most of the people want to sell, and you can stay in contact with them and give without expecting anything in return, you will get a great response. And then what we can do in the next videos is talk about other ways to generate market appraisals, which will work in conjunction with this.
Okay, great.
Great, let's have a little go. Right, thank you.